beneficial and also honoring to you, Father, and that we continue to love each other. And I pray all these things in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Well, welcome everyone to tonight's. We have Destiny La Princess here with us, who we are honoring today for creating her music video in a tribute, kind of The Rock. In a sense, so kind of like that. We're here to watch the new video that she's released on YouTube. And without further ado, how are you feeling tonight, actually?
I just got nervous.
You just got nervous? Where does the nerve come from?
Nervous, excited. Someone told me that once nerves is the same exact thing as excitement,
Mhm.
and it just means you care about the thing. And so, yeah, getting nervous, getting excited, getting ready.
Getting ready. Well, let's shake it off a little bit. Shake off the nerves. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, we're actually gonna watch the new release of the music video. Are you ready to watch the video? Well, okay, so let's go ahead and play the video. Let me actually turn these off really quickly. Yes.
Oh, down there.
You want me to stop it or pause it?
Oh, you can just pause it. Or actually, no, stop it. Yeah.
Sorry for this.
Huh?
I'm sorry for this.
Okay. Is the line no one, you know?
Is there a way that I can post?
You should write a rock song.
What? I can't.
Got it. I wanna be like I wanna be no argument, he's a real normal when he doesn't shut his heart out, he's all in it, he's a strong man, a whole support system, I'm gonna knock you out, steady his love, you know, real compassionate, non-challenging, strong mind, strong heart, and he's passionate, he's fit, he ain't it, he's smashing it, an explosion hit, nothing capture it, I wanna be my inside, rock like a rock, I said mighty inside, rock like a rock, I wanna walk that rock, talk that talk, yeah, right inside, like the rock, I really wanna be mighty inside, like a rock, I said mighty inside. More than a champion, an ultimate champion of the universe is more like what's happening. Generous and humble, we don't see him crumble. Generous and humble, we don't see him crumble. He's a mama's boy, that's a real joy. For his girls in the world, we can all enjoy. Doesn't keep to himself, instead he spreads wealth. He my friend is struck, do what I wanna be my inside. Rock like a rock, I said mighty inside. Rock like a rock, I wanna walk that rock. And talk that talk, yeah, mighty inside. Like a rock, I really wanna be mighty inside. I say mighty and stuff like the rock like the First the ring, then the scream, and we love every scene from the moment you started out with that Scorpion King. Look who became where my admiration began. Cool did he find out he was dead? I used to picture out with the planet with spot is a win. On the island that's mysterious, together we'd sing, ride in NXT, pick up speed, on a soundtrack steady on repeat. Then we'll go on a rampage with the audience engaged from the combat we stage. Go ha 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 ha. Anyway, I stay away from Jamaica without the rock as my harmony. Jungle cruise with the views I choose, no rules. We choose and abuse all the fun we would lose. So many times the focus is ambition ferocious, is joy contagious, more than wanted to notice. People be like, let me at him, we can chat him, my face, we can add him, but you know DC, yeah, they had him. They should regret. No part two of Black Another name. Rock like the rock, I said mighty and soft. Rock like the rock, and talk that talk, yeah, mighty and soft like the rock. I really wanna be mighty and soft like the rock. I said mighty and soft like the rock, like the rock. I wanna walk that walk, and talk that talk, and mighty and soft like the rock. More Serving money spreads motivation, honey. Encourages others to carry on. Keep on keeping on. True phenomenal. Honestly, I can go on and on. I mean, really, let's go entertain this man. No wonder that his style of the way he can. As well as super down to earth. The way in everyone she sees right. You get the picture. Drop the hit. Hey, drop like the bomb. Just like that. Okay. Oh. Money and stuff. Talk back. Money and stuff. He's gonna be so happy. He's like, why does this keep happening? Money and stuff. Hey. Hey.
Oh, so good.
Are those my socks?
My socks. All right, can we give it up one more time? Mighty and what? Mighty and what? How do you have soft? Okay, I want to be mighty and soft like the Rock. It's a great combination because I mean he is really soft at heart. And if, you know, for us that have seen his like videos of his kids and everything, but
Yeah.
he's pretty mighty in videos and you know movies and stuff like that. So, well, now that we watched the video, we're gonna dive a little deeper behind of how it all started, and we're gonna ask a few questions. We may do a little Q&A with everybody if anybody has any questions afterwards, but let's dig a little deep. Okay, first of all, how are you feeling? How are you feeling now? After this.
I'm excited that people got to see it now. That's like you guys enjoyed it so much. You're interacting with it. I'm like, oh, they like it. Love it.
And I mean, from hearing a little behind it, you've been working on this video for a little while. How do you feel now that it's out in the world? Well, out here for us in the world, and then you know, on YouTube and stuff like that. But
I feel like finally. It's been yeah, we actually shot this 2 years ago. And it was just a lot of things that kept hindering from us being able to complete the project. And it just like we had it edited, and then the editor went out of town, but he had sent the video and we were trying to be patient. Didn't know he already sent it, but he sent it to an email that wasn't working. And so and he was out in London. So by the time he came back, the files were corrupted, so he actually had to start over. And then we shot a couple other music videos with him, and he prioritized those so that we can release them during the time that we wanted to. And then finally, recently, he was able to complete the project. And
that seemed like it went through a rough season.
Yes.
But what sparked the idea of creating a song of The Rock, of all people, The Rock?
Well, he actually gave my friend Oscar his truck, and as you saw in the video, he came with the truck, and we got to ride around in it a lot, and it was awesome. But the idea to actually write the song was actually from Pat Dade, who's actually
For what? Do I remember this name?
Yeah, she had the idea, and I was thinking, oh, that would be interesting. How would I even do that? And so I just I talked to Oscar, like, what things do you like about The Rock? And
Yeah.
thinking about the things I know about him, and Yeah, come on in.
Welcome.
Thanks, Maria, I guess. Yeah. And so the yeah, so I started thinking about like the different characteristics of him that we like, and then for the third verse, I just figured, what if I just went through his IMDb and just wrote lyrics for every movie I've seen
Yeah.
that he's done.
Okay, so how long was that list?
Oh, it's quite long. I actually don't even know. There's a lot. Yeah.
Does anybody know how many movies he's written?
Oh gosh.
Or not written, sorry, been in? Does he write movies too?
Like just have fun.
Does he do, I mean, everybody got their phone. Right, direct. Can somebody let us know how many movies he's actually been in? All together, whether written, been in, directed, like just him being in them.
Because just the ones I've seen is a long list. And
It says at least 63.
63?
At least. At least.
Okay.
yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot of movies. Because I mean, how long do movies actually usually take to make? Depending, right? Years?
That doesn't include WWF.
it depends on your part in the project.
Right.
Yeah, as an actor, it could be from a couple weeks to a few months,
A few months.
depending on the project. But if you're producing, that can be like a year,
63.
year and a half.
Yeah.
If you're doing independent film, it could be 10 years. I know. Independent film, 7 to 10 years.
That's right.
Yeah, it just depends.
And so tell us, like, as in when creating this, tell us about the moment you knew this song had to be made.
The moment I knew,
Mhm.
when I started coming up with verses.
Yeah.
Basically, when I came up with the hook, I was like, okay, I like this. This could work.
It could work. And then it just
Yeah.
went on from there.
Yeah.
And then that's when obviously Pat was the one who said, what was it that Pat did? What is it that you had done?
What was that?
She's the one who struck the idea.
She sparked the
of the
idea.
song.
So you just told her write a song.
Yeah.
Basically, how the song sounds, like you should write a rock song. She's
Oh, so
like,
that was Pat.
you should write a song about The Rock. And so that was like a little nod to Pat of giving the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Marvin?
Easter egg.
So you mentioned so many of his movies. Which one inspired you the most while writing this? Was there any of them that inspired you the most, or?
No. It's just as a whole, and looking through and realizing how many movies I've actually seen with him in it, and how I love all these movies, especially I would say especially The Game Plan and Moana. Moana's my favorite movie, and then The Game Plan, it was just that was like when I really noticed The Rock, because I didn't really watch wrestling and all that. Actually, writing the song, I looked it up, and I was very surprised and impressed by his performance and the way he's able to like really pump up the crowd.
They got up on the crowd sports.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, but The Game Plan was the start of my beginning of being a fan of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I know everybody has their phones up, but if you haven't yet, you can go to Destiny Princess YouTube actually. Can you tell them the name of your YouTube?
It's just my name, Destiny Little Princess.
Destiny Princess, and you can subscribe, you can ring the bell, and you can like and comment as well. For even the ones watching us on live as well, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Okay, so what was your favorite part of filming this video?
Favorite part? Yeah. Probably with Oscar and Jessalee, his wife, and the truck, because that was just like really fun. We were just being silly and just coming up with random ideas.
Yeah, it looked really fun. He looked very confused. Actually. You guys were like switching over from like seat to seat. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, that we came up with on set and just had fun with it and just played around, and it was like we got to hang out doing something that I really enjoy, which is production. So
Yeah, and it looked really fun on top of that. Okay, so if you could describe the music video in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words.
3 words, yes.
Oh.
Rude.
As far as like my experience, or
As
just,
far as anything, just the music
Okay.
video in whole.
just fun,
Mhm.
inspiring, and I'm thinking of sentences, not single words. Yeah, fun, inspiring, and
Inspiring or
inspiring.
Inspiring.
Expired. No, inspiring. Yeah, inspiring and encouraging are same thing, isn't it? Ish. Not really. Okay.
That's enough.
Fun, inspiring, encouraging.
And encouraging. Hey, let's go.
I
Okay.
did it.
Yes, you did. And now with the fun, inspiring, and encouraging, what do you do to get into the creative zone before recording?
Well, before recording a song, I would need to like pump myself up because I like to do more energetic music.
What does that look like? Can you give us an example?
Show us.
Yeah, tell us.
I usually play music. If I only have time for 2, it will be one of my first song I ever did, Wolfpack, and
Yeah.
A couple people were in that one.
Oh, I did see a few people in there. That's so fun.
And then the other song, this was the only song when I did Wolfpack, but Will Smith's "Friend Like Me," but the version that's in the credits that he did with DJ Khaled, that version there's just something more energetic about their collaboration than the one that they did in the movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what inspired you? What inspired you actually to make music? Where did it all start?
That comes from my mother.
Let's go on.
Yeah,
That's incredible. Tell us a little bit more about that.
she would want me to tell like before that particular moment. So usually I skip to just that, but she took me to my birthday to see Hamilton. In New York.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You were fans of Hamilton?
Yeah.
I actually just watched it because of Ashley. I watched it for the first time, I think last month.
yeah.
And when I tell you I was crying, and I want to go to New York and watch it live on Broadway because I'm like, where was I? Like, where was this my whole life?
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Most fantastical musical ever.
It is. No, it's really
Yeah, and we got to see it live. We didn't know anything about it, actually. A lot of people have been like, listening to music before they went to see it. My mom and I, we knew nothing. So when it started, it was just like, oh, what's happening? It's just so different.
so amazing.
Yeah, I grew up going to the theater and watching musicals from like age of 6.
Wow.
Yeah. And so Hamilton just is different from everything. And after we left and came back here, we actually went also to see a friend of ours who's a dancer, and he was in the ensemble cast of dancers. And he's incredible. Ray Baynard, if you don't know him, check him out. But when we came back, I listened to nothing but Hamilton. I thought it was only a few months, but my mom like pointed out what month we went and what month I stopped listening to only that.
Okay.
And it was actually 9 months.
The whole pregnancy. Just listening like that straight, like Nothing else, just Couple Kids? Yes, I didn't listen.
All day,
All
every day.
day, every day. Yeah, wow. I love that so much. Yeah, well, so it's like really embedded in your brain then. Pretty much. Okay. There's a lot of lyrics though. There's still lyrics that I still need to learn. But yeah, all day, every day.
First
While
thing
even
is-
while I was writing stories and I would still listen to
Yeah.
it. But I heard the radio once at some point and realized I didn't know the song and made me realize, oh, I haven't been hearing new music. I need to listen to other music as well. So I started trying to balance that out. But when I started listening to my own library again of other music, I didn't really listen to rap. But a lot of the artists that I listened to collaborated with rap artists, and it made me, and then like listening back to it, I realized I knew their entire verse. And so I just went up to my mom and I was like, I think I like rap. And she told me, I told you Queen Latifah started off as a rap artist. I love it.
Yeah.
So I looked at her confused, like, what does that have to do with anything?
And she said nothing.
I just looked at her. And then she said, I bet you when I get back into doing Postmates, you can write a rap song. And then she got her stuff and she left. And I was just standing there, like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. But I felt the creative beast inside just be like, do it. And I wanted to argue with it and it would cut me off, do it. And so I decided to try, take a dabble. I had no intention of ever doing music. I've written lyrics here and there. I did have this verses of a rap song written that I had written over years. So, like every couple years I would come back to it and write another verse. So I had 3 verses, and so I never thought I could write the chorus. So I went ahead and wrote the chorus, and then hi. Yeah, I wrote the chorus and realized, oh, that's pretty decent. Let me try to write this whole song from scratch.
Yeah.
So when my mom came home, I actually had 2 songs for her.
Oh, 2 of them. That
Yeah.
wasn't just one, it was 2
Yeah.
rap songs ready.
Yeah.
In 3 hours.
Wow. Yeah. So I see her looking at me. She's like, "Say this part." I was like, "Never say this." But in 2 weeks, I had 10 songs written.
A week and a half.
Sorry, a week and a half. I had 10 songs written. And I actually even took a break in that time to change the lyrics of a song to write for my friend Oscar for his birthday. And then finished that. And then a week later, I was in the studio recording the song.
Wow.
And then like a few weeks later, we did my first music video. And so now I very much interested in making music. My whole life was all about film. Just wanted to make movies, write movies, star in movies, produce movies, all about film. But during the pandemic, my mom and I were going to start a production company, and then of course the shutdown happened, and that's when this challenge came to be. And so it's like, well, we can still do music during the pandemic.
There's a lot of time,
Yeah.
I have to give it up for your mom though, because she introduced you to, taking you at such a young age to Broadways and watching, allowing you to, watch films and then allow you to even rewatch things. And I think, that was a really big part of like you growing up loving, all of this because your mom introduced you to it.
Yeah.
So with this music video, what is something that you've learned through this process in making the video?
That I learned.
Mm-hmm. Or you learned about yourself through this process?
About myself.
Mhm.
Oh. Like, do I want to stay?
We like the vulnerability.
Be honest.
So do the viewers.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so what I learned is that even though like a lot of people have seen what I've done and see that I've accomplished a lot of things, I can see where I need to grow and where I have been lazy in some places. And writing about The Rock and how, or Dwayne Johnson, and how his character and how he really goes after things, and
Mhm.
it just made me realize, oh, I need to step it up. And so I learned that there's a lot of slack. I have one song that's called No More Slugging.
No,
And sometimes I'm still like, oh, you're slugging. And I gotta put the song on and remind myself, and I'm like convicted by my past self as well. But yeah, really taking a look at The Rock's character and seeing how he carries himself. And it's very, I'm a Jesus follower, and
Amen.
a lot of characteristics that resemble Jesus that we can see in the present day is always like really helpful. So looking at someone who works hard, but is also family oriented and has a great balance, it made me feel like I need to step it up.
Yeah. And it's inspiring too, because I feel like a lot of us can feel that way. You know, sometimes we're procrastinators, or we just feel like we're not good enough, but leaning on, on the Lord and being able to understand that, and even being inspired by other people, but, like just walking with the Lord and, being inspired even by him, that the way that he even created the earth, and he was very creative. That's the thing. He's creative. He's a creative God, and it's cool that we also get to have that creativity, and he allows us to be creative as well. So you had mentioned that you were in film like beforehand, and you were doing film before music. So what does that look like for you as now? I guess in the future, what would you want to ever collaborate with The Rock in creating something? Since you mentioned about film.
Actually, I had this idea from years before even writing this song. This movie I always wanted to do with him, and it's about a superpowered assassin who.
That's the name of the film.
No, no,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's what it's about. Yeah, it's about a superpowered assassin who is feeling conflicted about his job of murdering people, and he has this daughter that ends up that he doesn't want near this life at all. And she ends up getting kidnapped, and when he goes to rescue her, finds out she doesn't need rescuing, and she's actually able to fight herself and or fight for herself and not fight herself. And turns out even worse, she's a superpowered assassin as well. And it's called Daddy's Not So Little Assassin.
Okay. Daddy's Not So Little Assassin. That's so awesome. So what is your background in film? Did you go to school for film? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I did a lot of schooling for film. I went to UCLA for a Screen Artist Extension program, which I live by there now. That would have been nice back then. I went to the LA Film School for everything behind the scenes. And then I went to the New York Film Academy to focus on acting, which is my favorite. But the LA Film School was fantastical. It was very much similar to making film, just like the first weekend they made us just go shoot something, but we got to do like every single position behind the scenes. And then I've read books on screenwriting and done online courses as well, and like I did a 3-day filmmaking course by Doug Simmons, and he gave me because I was like 18, 19, and so he was excited that someone so young was learning about film, and he gave me this huge box of books on film.
Oh, wow. Did you go through all of them?
I went through some of them. It's very intimidating.
Okay.
Like literally like this wide.
I can imagine. How long did it take you to at least go through a few of them?
I don't know. That was some time ago, like at least a decade ago.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of schooling.
Stunts and motion.
Oh yes.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. More schooling.
Mom. Yes, I took a course at Stunts in Motion.
Okay.
It's by this amazing stunt instructor, Jack Huang. I believe is how you say his last name. I could be wrong. Sorry, Jack, if I'm wrong. But we call him Jack. But he teaches how to do martial arts for film
Oh, that's
and
so
doing
fun.
different stunts because love action movies, and so that's really fun. And then he teaches where he shows us how to do it for real life and how to do it for film.
Mhm.
So we're actually learning martial arts at the same time.
I
And
love that. Is that what you're wanting to do in more like films?
yes.
More of your
Yes.
action and fighting?
Oh yeah, that fight scene that we did, that's also a favorite
That is.
moment because being able to do a fight scene, oh, that's so fun.
With with all the filming that you've done, how long have you been writing stories and like film or movie stories?
For as long as I can remember.
Was that also a challenge? Was it also a challenge for your mom, or that was not a challenge?
No, I just always told stories as a little girl. I didn't really like the big dolls because like my hands are too small to hold these and act out. How am I supposed to act out a scene with this giant doll that I have to hold with two hands? So Polly Pockets were my absolute favorite because they were tiny and I could hold two in one hand at the same time. And discovering that, I was just like, I can have 4 characters in one scene, and it was just like just blew my mind, and just really be excited to do that. And anytime my mom and I just talked about this like last year. We didn't realize that there was a miscommunication happening when I was little, and she would tell me to put my toys away, and I would tell her I'm not done because the storyline that I was currently in, I would pause it when I would walk away, so I would leave them where they were, and if she moved them, I'm like you're messing up the storyline, like I need to continue from where I left off, and so. I have memories of that. I think the first story I remember ever writing or coming up with was about numbers. And I gave four and five female, and then 6, 7, 8, and 9 were male.
Okay.
8 and 9 were just big brothers, but 4 and 6, so it's like 4, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 and 6 are in love with each other, but 5 keeps getting in the middle. Because she's in love with 6 as well. Meanwhile, 7 is in love with 5, but she can't see past 6 to be with him because he's obsessed with 6. Yeah. So she's like,
5.
Oh, my goodness.
yeah, 4, 5. Like,
We should make this.
really. I love it.
Well, Destiny, what's next? What can we expect from you? Is there any more songs or more films? You're doing a lot already, so is there more on top of the more?
Yes, there's a lot that I have planned. What's next specifically, I wouldn't be able to answer. That only God knows because 5 years ago, music was not in the plan at all. So
Right.
I stopped trying to plan too far ahead and just whatever opportunities present themselves, that's where I go. And so right now I have a full set of lyrics to produce and make into an album. I would like to do an album.
2.
Oh, 2 albums.
2 albums, but 2 albums worth, but one album in particular of songs like they fit this theme, and it's like I want to call it Broken Tiara, just to play with the theme of like my middle name being La Princess. But that album, I want it to be more hard hitting lyrics, still the upbeat personality. So I want you to be rocking to it and be like, hey, and then hear the lyrics and be like, ooh, but you're like, this vibe is good, you know? So that I want to talk about, I want to talk about my insecurities and struggling with sin and trust issues and dealing, having dealt with like sexual assault. So like the lyrics go deep, but I still want that fun vibe, and that's what I want to do for music, as well as I have another single I want to do a music video for. So that may come soon if the cards align with that. And then for film, I have a bunch of scripts I've written and a couple scripts I'm writing. And then also I have a book I started writing. I got halfway through and then had the audacity to start another book. So
Relate to that for sure.
both fiction. One's werewolf story, one's a vampire story. There's a certain thing there. I noticed the first script I ever finished writing was about werewolves, and the first song I wrote, like released, was Wolfpack, and then my first book is about werewolves. So I'm like, how did that happen? Okay, there's a theme here, but yes.
Wow. Well, Destiny, thank you so much for sharing just with all of us your your love and your passion for music. I mean, this was a cinematic experience in the films because I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have watched her other YouTube
Yes.
ones that are really good and
Yeah,
they're great. So you really have something going, and also for those of you that are in the live, thank you so much for joining us and just being able to ask us. I'm grateful to be able to ask Destiny these questions. Destiny the Princess, her full name. But we want to open it up a little bit if anybody had any Q&A questions. Does anybody have like a question that you would like to ask Destiny or would want to know? Or did we answer majority of the maybe questions?
I have a question.
Yeah,
Where did your love for martial arts and butt kicking come from?
let's go.
That is a great question. I feel like I've always had that spark for it. I used to play pretend and get my friends to join me, and I'm like, this is the world. These are our powers. Go. And and I just always really loved that part of storytelling, the personal story, but then also just like kicking butt. It just seems fun.
It is fun.
I like worked on my kicks so I can kick higher.
I can tell in the video.
Yeah, I was very determined when I got to Sam's class. I'm like, I'm gonna get my kicks down. So, yeah.
Great question, Trika. Thank you so much. Anybody else have a question?
Got kind of like a two-parter almost.
Okay.
So, like, before you got into music, would you consider yourself a musician? And if not, like, or even if so, when you started to develop your album and you worked with other people to get the music together, like, how did you get yourself past that maybe insecurity of like, I'm new at this, or maybe I'm not fully sure, like, I can call myself a musician, but I'm leading the song. Like, I know what I want the song to sound like, and I have to tell these people who are professionals and great at their job, like, this is what I want to hear. Like, how did you get yourself to feel confident enough to lead that so that you can see your vision come through?
That's wonderful question. I think honestly, the confidence to continue to make music honestly only developed in the last year. During the creative process, I'm not thinking about those things. I'm just thinking about the work, the lyrics and the vibe of what I'm looking for, and just enjoying the process. And if I don't love it, then we're not moving forward. That was my barometer for that. Even showing, like, this was the first music video I showed people and wasn't like tensing up as people are watching. So that the confidence just naturally happened from just keep continuing to do it. And then also looking at working with someone who knows what they're doing, trusting them on their knowledge, but also trusting my instincts. Because we did have some disagreements working together, and he would say like, "Oh, we need to cut this line," and I would tell him, "No, it works with the flow of the story." Because I also tackled writing lyrics in a storyteller kind of way. The first verse is the first act, second verse, second act, third verse, final act, and then the chorus is the theme. and the focus, the point of the whole song, just like in a movie. And so trusting my storyteller instinct as far in that perspective. But yeah, in the creative space, just leaving all the fears and judgments outside and just collaborating. Also seeing that work. This is our project. We're working on this together. And so we can collaborate. Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have a question. Okay, so we know that you're a big fan of Hamilton, which is very cool. You spent like, what did you say, like 9 months listening to just the music?
Yes.
Have you thought about writing a musical for live stage?
For live stage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Musical.
How?
And who would you like to write this musical about? Like, is there somebody from history or someone in your past, or even your mom or someone like that you'd like to make a musical about?
Oh. Well, I feel like I would need help from Lin-Manuel Miranda, of course.
I have his number. I'm kidding.
Woman. Oh my God, never jump at that. You asking that question, so I never thought about it before, but you asking that question, I immediately thought of people in the Bible. Jesus came to mind first, but I think it would be interesting to do a musical about the different people in the Bible who just acted cray and yeah, there's some crazy things people did in the Bible, and how God was very gracious with them. Like one story that keeps popping in my head lately, and I just like talk to people about it, is Jonah and how he literally tried to run away from God. And then once God showed his disappointment, his anger through the storm, like they weren't even really in danger. It was just scary. But his bright idea was to get them to throw him off board. He literally asked them to do that. Like, you'll be safe if you throw me off board. They're like, bruh, what are you thinking? And because as a kid, I thought the whale eating Jonah was a little excessive to like force Jonah back to where he was supposed to be. But clearly the whale was to save his life from making this dumb decision to get thrown overboard. And then also Elizabeth pointed out like that God is also saving him time by bringing him to where it was that he was running away from. But just a lot of stories like that where people are just not thinking straight and God showing grace to them. And I think that would be really fun musical to do.
We have a lot of actors and actresses in here, so you just let us know. And directors, Ashley.
My question is, we know that like Lin-Manuel Miranda and people like The Rock inspire you, but you were talking about you had like a library of music that you went back to once you got past that time with Hamilton. Who are those people that you're inspired by, or like in your work of things that you listen to that you feel you relate to the best and stuff?
Oh wow. Cool. My music library is it's just all over the map. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where, because I listen to hip hop, R&B, pop, but I also listen to like a little bit of country and some rock. I have a couple. I love
Surprised by the country.
a
lot we gotta catch up on.
I think there's a couple heavy metal songs in there. And
What?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
all over
Everything.
musical, obviously musicals.
Old
and-
musicals.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
weird
Folk.
song. I have obviously the music from the musical episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
But I also have the
Yes.
but I also have the outro that they do that's like a little instrumental. And because at the end of every episode, it ends with Gerard, and on the musical episode it ends with Gerard. So I love all kinds of things, and so I feel like just naturally I'm inspired by everything, and not it's hard to pinpoint like what specifically. I suppose on this specific journey for making music, I did look up NF because
Crazy.
I came across a song by his that it's called Destiny, and I only came across it. I only came across it because there was this Instagram challenge to answer the question with like your name and answer the put it into the music thing, and it will tell you what song, like whatever's the first song, that's what you put. And so for Destiny, that song by NF came up, and I was in love with it, obsessed with it. And so I looked up more of his music, and that was really inspiring for looking at how to write lyrics, because I think I was more rigid in the way I was constructing my lyrics, more like singers rather than rappers. And so looking at the way he constructed a verse helped me free up my lyrics. And that's also why I don't really count some of the songs as like a complete album, because those are the old way that I was writing lyrics. Like I didn't even record those. I'm like, okay, I need to go and fix those and flush those out and add more to it. But so yeah, NF was a huge inspiration to figuring out how to go about making good rap songs, which they're still a little singy. They're not full on rap. That just probably happened because of all the influence of like all over the map artists that I have. Mhm.
Do we have any other questions? Yeah.
As more of a comment, maybe a question in there, I don't know. It's funny you mentioned NF, 'cause you and I were talking about NF here, like a while ago, when you first made your first song, and we were asking for like critiques, and not reference a few rappers. He was one of that reference. He's a great rapper, but also the biggest thing that makes him like the people, his fans like really gravitate to him for, or he's probably the most vulnerable like person that I've ever like heard
Yeah.
musically. I feel like I've seen you and been in some of your videos. I've seen you get progressively better. So when you embark on this like vulnerability journey and you start when you get there, you're gonna hit a different stride, and it's gonna be way more natural and authentic and easier to write it because it's real. The only thing then will be just say it, But you're gonna hit a stride. That's more of a word for you, but you're gonna feel it and you're gonna hit it, but just it's gonna come from being vulnerable. So.
Yeah. Well, the songs I released, a monster, that one's a little bit shows a little bit insecurities and stuff, or struggles with creativity. But all the other songs, those are my most fun sets of lyrics that I wrote. Like everything else is deeper, and that was intentional. So writing those, it was just intentional to release those first. It was going to be an EP, but then we decided to just go ahead and release them as singles. But as an EP, it would have been called Surface of Destiny, which is one of the songs I released, and that talks about how like I'm just giving you a taste before I go deep. And I have that in the lyrics. So yeah, all the fun, wanted to get the fun stuff and introduce myself to people musically on the fun side.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go deeper.
That's beautiful. Do we have any other questions or comments?
Are there any other medium that you would like to write? Or have you written? Like television?
Oh, I'm like getting out. I'm like trying to think of it. I'm like, I said it, music, film, books, what is it? Oh, yes. My mom would like me to share that I wrote a TV show Bible and a pilot for it as well. It is originally, did you want me to like, oh my gosh.
Share.
Your turn.
It was originally meant to be a continuation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, following the next generation of Slayers. It was meant to. I was gonna star in it, of course, because I always write myself a role. But the character I would have played would have been the daughter of two characters from the original cast, and brought a lot of cast members back into the project. However, with the the spinoff they're doing now, it may not will fit in that world, and I might just rewrite it to just be an isolated original idea. But I do have a show Bible ready to pitch, and a pilot as well to give a sample of what vibe I'm going for the TV show. Because I do want a team of writers. I don't want to be like a solo writer on the project. So that's why I only wrote the one episode and then summarized the rest of the season and the following season. It's actually Pat's idea to write the show Bible. Because I
Come on, Pat. We need to pretty bad.
We do.
You know when you need a pitch deck.
Yeah, so I only had a pilot, and Pat asked if I had a show Bible, and I was just like, oh, what? Because my schooling's all about film, movies. I didn't know anything about TV shows, and Pat really helped me open my eyes to some of the writing aspects and shared some of her scripts so I can understand screenwriting for film, for TV as well. And so, yeah,
Oh, Pat.
that's amazing.
Pat. Do you have anything else? Alrighty, well, that concludes our interview. Let's do it one more time. So what we are gonna do is before I actually get to that, once again, if you have not subscribed to Destiny the Princess's YouTube, go ahead and do so. And those who are watching live as well, thank you so much for joining us.
And the video is up live now.
Oh, the video's up live now. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, the video's now live. Go like, subscribe, and comment. And then also what we're gonna do is if you all want to take a video with Destiny the Princess to promote her song with the cardboard of The Rock right here on the side, then we can do so. And if anybody needs help, opening up your TikTok or your Instagram, we're here to help you out. But thank you so much. Give it up for yourselves again. And for using You want to say that? Thank you, everyone.
Do I end it?
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Wow. Good night, everyone.